Hi, welcome back to Vlogmas 2024. It is day 24, so Merry Christmas Eve. I am so excited to share the complete set of Advent calendar puzzles with you. We just spent a solid 45 minutes putting all of them together as a family. It's not as easy as it looks on camera. We speed it up. It takes a little bit of time to put these together. So we're gonna get right into that, and then I've got a cheese ball to make, and just some different things like that. I wanna finish my gingerbread house. My puffy paint finally came in, so that I can do that, and just some different things like that. So let's get rolling on today's video. Thank you for being here. I hope you are having a great day with your family and friends. So a little bit of a different setup because we needed a big enough space to put all the puzzles that didn't have any breaks in the table, because I didn't want them to kind of fall apart as I start moving them around and showing you how they work. So our last cow Advent calendar one, probably my favorite, other than the ones with glasses, because nerdy cows are my favorite thing ever. He's a little baby cow with big ol' ears. Too big for his body. And then our last puzzle is a Christmas tree stand. And as you can see, it takes up quite a bit of room on this table, because it's from me to the split just about. I could fit probably 2 more rows of puzzles, but that's about it. So. But let's get this last puzzle finished so I can put it in right there. Something I haven't mentioned is that every puzzle in this entire collection has the bottom right corner being the same cutout shaped pieces, same 4 pieces. So it's one of the first things I put together in almost every puzzle. So you've got a long piece and a couple funny shaped pieces. I thought that was interesting that they chose to do that for every puzzle, to have this. Just this one corner is the only thing that's exactly the same. Nothing else is. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories, oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Now that those are done, I'm gonna insert a clip in of how you can kind of arrange them into a village and play with them. I'm choosing not to glue them. I'm going to take them apart and put them back in the Advent calendar box and donate it to a local nursing home. There are folks who would love to do something like this and have just this little small gift. Even though it's gonna be after Advent season, they will love doing stuff like this. So I'm gonna do that. But first I wanna show you kind of how this works. So let's do that. First, here's an overview. So they're in order, top to bottom, left to right. Once these are glued together, or even like I have it now where it's on an easy slide table, you can put different scenes together. So you can move all the roof scenes together. You could move the snow park scenes together.
But I noticed that if you notice over here, there is a larger tree image that can come together if you put specific puzzles together. So I don't know if there's more of those. I'm just not seeing it because I'm too close to it right now. But I'll back out and show that to you so you can kind of see the overview. But you can kind of just play with it. You can put like the snowy park scene and the ponds together. You can, and it looks like one pond. You can put all the different shops together. Down here I have all the shops. You can line those up. I have a movie theater. You can put all the rooftops kind of together, different things like that, and just kind of play with it and really see how you want to lay it out. So let's chat a minute about the advent calendars we did. I showed you Kaylin's. Tommy's has already been taken down. And if I would buy them again, what I thought of them, what our pets thought of them, different things like that. So I got Kaylin the Doorables one. I'll show that to you. It was pretty fantastic. She gets to keep all those little characters. The only downside is that 4 of the days are just stickers. So it's hit or miss on that, but overall for the value, it was a $40 advent calendar, and she gets 20 characters out of that. So I mean, not bad. And she loves all these different little characters. They're all Disney characters and things like that. So we can put those up in her room. Tommy had a Keurig K-Cup advent calendar, which turned out to be more flavored drinks, hot chocolates, things like that. Then it was predominantly coffee. So if you're not really into coffee and are kind of nervous, that's something to think about. And it's got some options. Found some new things that he would like to get again. Some things that he's like, I wouldn't buy that, even though he was interested in it before trying it. So it gave him a way to sample some stuff without really having to commit to it. We got a Members Mark dog treat advent calendar. I was super impressed with that one. It was $20. I got one and it served the 3 dogs very well. I was able to divide every single day's treats among the 3 of them very easily, and they loved it. They'd come running. And I'll probably get that next year and share that with you next year with them. And then we got our cat one, but he didn't really like it. I got it at Aldi for like $8. But he's pretty particular about things, so he wasn't having it. Tried several of the different ones. He just didn't want it. So I probably won't buy him one again. He won't miss it. It was more for me than him. And then my cow calendar and my puzzle calendar. So my cow calendar, I love the pieces. I am a huge Highland cow fan. We've established this. Now the quality. Like I said in the very beginning, when it arrived, all the pieces had shifted. So I had to pull it apart and like open it up and slide the tray out and just randomly drop them in, which made it even a little bit less random in a way, because I feel like there were several days where very similar cows were stacked right on top of each other, and I think that was just where they happened to get dropped. And then when you go to open it, the whole thing wants to tear open versus just one square. It's not really glued down and secure. And you have to leave it laying flat. It's not easy to just tuck away or even set up, propped up on a shelf. And so take that what it is. It was only $10, so I mean, not a loss. And then the puzzle advent calendar, again, Sam's Club, well worth the money. It was $20. You got 24 puzzles that were all 50 piece. very high quality puzzles. That's what I was the most impressed with, because I thought they'd be like little cheapy kitty type puzzles, but they are what's called blue board, which are a little bit thicker, really high quality image, cut really well. There weren't any pieces that weren't fully cut, if that makes sense. Like, they were all very well cut, went together well, and were tight when they went together. It wasn't a really loose puzzle. I liked that you could kind of move those around and play with the image and then put them away and store them back in, and the packaging was done really, really well, very high quality. So I would recommend that one. My biggest tip for advent calendars is shop early. So I got our advent calendars midway through November. I was in Sam's Club the first week of November and found my puzzle one and the dog's advent calendar. So I did that, got those. Then the next week I got Tommy's, Kaylin's, my cow one. So it was all very early. The earlier the better, because then you kind of get a better selection. Another tip is to type an interest that you have and add advent calendar after it and search the internet. See if you can find something that you would be willing to purchase that would interest you. That's how I found the Highland Cow advent calendar, because it's something that interests me, and it would mean that I got something that I really wanted, and so that's what I did. It would be an easy way. I did kind of the same thing with Kaylin. I looked up Doorable's advent calendar. I didn't know they even had one. I'm out of touch with all of that, but found that, and it's even Christmas themed, so it's got some Christmas themed characters. Normally I forget to order early enough, and we don't get to do advent calendars. So I wanna make that a priority every November to, first week, look at what we're doing for advent calendars for the next year and get those on order, because I don't wanna do the same calendars every year. I wanna experience different ones. So I'm already trying to think of what we want to do for next year. That's it on advent calendars. I'm gonna move on to working on the gingerbread house, doing some more puffy paint on that. Go buy yourself an advent calendar next year. It's a fun way to treat yourself. Finally got puffy paint in. It took me a little bit because everybody's doing this craft. So let's put on a montage of some gingerbread decorating. I know you're interested. Go find something else to do.
We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. To have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fire.
I finally finished it, and I love how it turned out. I didn't do just white paint because I thought that was a little boring. Guys, does your hand cramp a little bit? Yes, but that's okay. Just take a break. Go try this. It's so much fun and so easy. And that is all I have for you today. I am going to take tomorrow off, so you won't have a video from me. I hope you have a very, very Merry Christmas with you and your family. But I will be back between Christmas and New Year's because I want to kind of do a year in review because I wasn't here a lot of the year. So I want to do a year in review, kind of where I've been, what all's gone on over the course of the year. I've got and that's going to include Costa Rica. For those of you who know, I went to Costa Rica this year. I want to include that. I also want to do my vision board, focus board is what I call it, at some point in the next few days. So I will see you soon, but I'm going to take tomorrow off. So have a very Merry Christmas. Until next time. Bye, friends.